That was weird. I don't know why I did the super spin. I don't want to play this.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
I don't know what that first like super sim thing was.
Because what you're doing there,
I get to control my character.
You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight.
We need those, boys.
Skills you want to utilize.
That could have been a pick.
All aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the
slot. They're going to go for a field goal. I guess they're going to make it.
Bridgewater on the kicker, Blair Walsh on
sorry about that. That's somebody's outside my window.
39-yard attempt.
Oh, let's go, baby.
It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
That was a good play on my part, dude.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like
the shit out of that
goal. So much time talk about special teams.
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big
I don't know what my
early in the game. This occurs,
defensive line was doing, but okay.
And not only does it set
second down, we didn't even. Oh wow, we lost Lillard.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game.
All right.
Well, on that play, the expression "don't blink, you might miss something" certainly applied. That was fast. Defense
I gotta throw it.
the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Just a couple on the pickup
line.
there, and now it's third down.
All right, let's
I think
go.
we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's brought down after a good game.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Titans a first down.
Well, in 2016 in Tennessee, DeMarco Murray, we're going to find out if it was style, scheme, does he still have it or not. He thinks he's going to be more comfortable with the Titans.
Yeah, because that fall off last year, 2014, over 1,800 yards, 392 carries.
One of the best seasons running the football that we've seen in recent years.
Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this game. It's pretty nice.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. Third and goal. Third and goal. Mariota.
Catch this. Oh yeah, good shit, boys.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Delaney Walker from 8 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And for Mariota, that's the first touchdown pass of the season here in his sophomore campaign.
And do you remember the season opener against Tampa?
That kick was ass.
4 touchdown passes, I believe, in the first half of that game.
I got scared right there.
An exceptional player. I expect him to just keep getting better because he has it all. Has the height, has the brains, the arm, and of course those terrific wheels that'll get him out of trouble.
First onto the scene last year, getting the first touchdown pass
let's go, boys.
In 2016. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
To run.
Again, Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
What about? Did you see that guy?
Right now, standing 17th all time in the NFL rushing ranks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Diggs.
Nice pick, boys.
Top by the safety, Rashad Johnson.
That's what's up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
I didn't go anywhere. I knew that was going to work at all.
To do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this
Keep moving the chains, boys. All I can say about it.
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down throw for Mariota. Wright's got it, and he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and the Titans are going to have a first. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal. Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball.
2-minute warning. I don't know who gets the ball in the second half. I know we're home and all, but I don't know. It's super sim by itself.
Mariota now on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver?
I don't trust this play either.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skill.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
That was a shitty pick.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But their hope is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you
What are they
catch
throwing it to,
Trying to get
dude?
those rack yards before he secured it.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that's going to make it third down and 10. So a third and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So on fourth down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interception.
I don't know how he caught that ball, but good job.
They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA
see the
Sports
halftime
report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Titans are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Vikings just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Third down from the 30. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 27. Continuing on the drive, the pass will be completed into coverage, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Titans take the early lead.
Nice. Was that it? Wow, that was
Larry,
it.
These two teams back out there as we get set and
get the return the ball. Let's get it, boys.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
He just fuck her up. Ooh.
Beautiful fake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire
There's no way I was going to get through there,
working
dude.
with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mariota.
Oh, I thought that was a fumble.
Loose. It's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. And
third down already, dude? You gotta get better.
Down after the second down incompletion. Short yardage.
Yeah, let's go.
This is Fowler, the fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on
boys.
third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Chad Greenway in on the stop.
If you have any tips for me, man, just let me know in the comments.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence.
I don't like this play. I don't like this play. I don't like this play. Ooh, I love this play. I love it.
It's the third quarter. You're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But
I was surprised.
You got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, going to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much.
Now
Coach, stop being pissed off, bro. We're up
Last year, Walker
a
led
lot.
all the tight ends with 94
We're up,
catches.
so.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
I just don't like all these running plays you've been trying to give me.
Mariota going to give it to his fullback. This is Charleston Fowler. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need
Coach's
8
plays
yards on 3rd down.
ass.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. To throw Mariota.
Guess I'm gonna say kick another field goal, huh?
Incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build.
EAT is good.
Who's gonna
Let's
make
go.
the big play?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out, put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
Oh, bro, we need those.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll make it 2nd and 10.
Sorry about that,
One
guys.
thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
I hit my controller on my table, dude.
They managed to get it done.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
My fault.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater.
Is that first down?
Over the middle here to Rudolph. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And a pretty little juke move there on
Yeah,
a
my
nice
ankle's
gain.
broken, dude.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches.
We need those catches, boys. You gotta get to it.
In a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close.
Need a sack right here.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater.
Oh my.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
All right, man, it's 3rd down. We got to hold him right here and let him get a field goal.
Beware, ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Tackle that fool. Hell yeah, let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss.
They're going to go for it.
It'll be 4th down.
Oh, now we really got to hold
Try
him.
and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Going for it all.
No, bro.
He's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Vikings are able to...
Let's go. Blocked it again. Yeah, let's go, dude.
And now he has that first National Football League score.
And that has to feel so sweet to him because remember, his junior year at Mississippi, he broke an ankle. And people are wondering, would he be able to make it back and be the same player he was before? Not only did he do that, he added to his game. Not the fastest guy straight line, but great ability to separate at the end of a catch and make those contested catches that keep drives alive.
DeMarco Murray and company heading back onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. It just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
All right, we got 2 minutes.
Break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
We got a little less than a minute to go.
They're playing press coverage.
I lied. We got about 2 minutes left.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again.
They're just wasting their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, Murray muscles him off and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll run the counter with Murray. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Go, baby.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. The stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's over.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball,
run down the clock a little
he's
bit.
becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
So how's it going?
After a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Got 15 seconds remaining. We got this shit, boys. Good game. It was a low-scoring game, but, you know, we still won.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
All right.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
40 seconds.
They will take the knee, and it means a great start to their 2016
Go, boys.
campaign. A win here in Week 1.
And that's game.
And a Week 1 victory always feels good. Starting the season off on the right foot, very important.
And what does every coach preach? Being 1-0 each weekend, especially on opening weekend.
So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
Good shit, boys. Well, that was the first game, first week of my franchise. If you guys liked the video, please like it and subscribe. Thank you.